Your infants will do whatever the this is. Well, hey there, greetings, salutations, all of that. Okay, guys, so I fully intended to come in here and complain about the lack of gameplay features with the base game Infant Update, because for the first time ever, I actually couldn't buy the expansion pack when it came out. I know, first world problems. I fully expected base game infants to basically be objects that moved, but I was wrong. These infants are needy little buggers, and frankly, I have no idea how anyone is able to work on milestones and still keep these things alive. But don't worry, I've still got plenty to be salty about, so if you're here for complaints, they are coming right up. First up, the crying. Okay, I get it. Babies cry, but these infants and babies will cry and cry and cry incessantly, repetitively, and more obnoxiously than any real baby ever could, until you feel like your head is about to explode. Not recommended for those prone to anxiety. Up next, well, I'll just show you. Your infants will do whatever the hell this is. Over and over and over again. Number 3, the nanny. The useless, completely ridiculous excuse for a nanny who is not even remotely helpful. The nanny who will scream at you because of how dirty your infant is. The nanny who will so kindly pick your little one up off the ground. The nanny who will refuse to give your infant a bath because he claims he can't get in the house, even though he was just inside a minute ago. Who will do absolutely nothing but play peekaboo with your very angry infant who's dirty and exhausted, no matter how many times the baby asks him for help. And you'll check to make sure the door's unlocked so many times that you'll actually start to wonder if the nanny is a vampire. But then you'll realize that the door's not locked for vampires either, so inevitably you'll fire his and decide to hire a new nanny. And when the new nanny arrives, you will quickly realize that she too has no clue how to turn a doorknob. To fix this unfortunate problem, you will resort to removing your front door completely. And then you'll be sure to quickly put the door back on, because if the nanny just happens to get locked inside, well, that's not your problem. And then, after doing absolutely nothing besides taking out the trash, she will promptly tell you that it's time for her to leave. And so you will find yourself once again alone with 2 infants, and all 3 of you will still be completely miserable. And finally, autonomy. I bet you think that having Sims that can actually do things on their own sounds like a good thing. You mean my Sims will actually take care of the infants without me having to tell them to? Sounds amazing, doesn't it? But all that really means is that suddenly your Sims think they're smarter than you are. There's a definite glitch in the matrix here, folks. It means that immediately after you've told your Sim to put their overtired infant to bed in their crib, they will randomly take them out for no apparent reason and set them on the floor before going to bed themselves. It also means that your Sim will stand frozen in one spot and remain there holding the baby as they both get rained on. No matter how many times you've told her to go inside and do silly things like use the bathroom or feed the baby or put the baby to bed. And of course, it also means that your Sim will take it upon herself to walk halfway across town in order to hand her infant to a virtual stranger, and then promptly turn around to walk home, leaving her infant behind. At which point, said stranger, wanting to go home himself and not wanting to be charged with kidnapping, will Leave your baby on the side of the walkway, completely unattended, to be rained on in the dark. And that, friends, is my story. Have a lovely day. Bye.